Patricia Clarkson is one of Hollywood's most versatile actresses, starring in movies like Easy A, The Maze Runner, and her Golden Globe winning role in the TV series Sharp Objects.
So her latest film is called Lilly, and it's a true story about Lilly Ledbetter, the tire factory worker who was paid a lot less than her male counterparts, and she fought for equal pay. Take a look.
You took a man's job. I had my tires slashed, my windshield busted, tobacco juice poured all over my car. It was a free-for-all, and everybody is related to some uncle or cousin. If you complain, they just say, we don't mess with kin. Shouldn't a company be responsible for how their people act?
Yes.
Oh, yes, they should.
Wow.
We're so happy you're here.
Oh, it's the thrill of my lifetime.
This role.
Yes.
This role.
Yeah.
I mean, this woman is extraordinary.
Yes.
I'm talking to two extraordinary women. This was the privilege of my life to play this great woman.
Tell us.
This woman who had so much grace and grit and glory. She was remarkable. She came to work at 40. She went to work at a factory at 40 to help out, help around the house. Worked her way up through all of these levels, one by one by one by one, giving up time with her children, her husband, everything, to find out that she's making 40% less. Do you realize how much money was withheld from her paychecks? And she took it on, then she won. But then on appeal, an all-male jury took it back. The Supreme Court lost. But great people in Washington, D.C., great politicians, that they do go together, great politicians, realized that she was a force.
Yes.
That she was, and then the great Barack Obama, President Obama, one and only, said, I am going to pass a bill in honor of this remarkable human being. He understood her strife. He understood where she came from and what she lived through. Working in a factory, when she was caused some trouble at the factory, they put her back on the line at 60 lugging tires.
Wow.
When I was shooting that scene,
I mean, you were doing that. You were lugging tires.
I had to take break. She didn't have breaks. She was doing that 5 days a week. I had to go lie down.
Yes, but here you go. I mean,
you know what's so interesting about this story? This story is unique to Goodyear and this story, but it's also the struggle of so many women over the years. Like, I remember, think back to the beginning of your career. I think back to the beginning of mine. I know I was getting paid less than half of the guy sitting right next to me. You had the same.
I knew.
And it still
when I was first starting out in Hollywood. I wasn't making anywhere near my male counterparts.
Did you ask? How did you?
I found out later in life. I was like, "Were you making scale when we were doing that film?" And they were like,
"No."
Do you think we've come far enough?
No, we still have a ways to go, but things are vastly improving. But what's interesting to know is that there's a whole workforce of young women out right now who are benefiting from Lilly Ledbetter, from the Fair Pay Act. Thank you, Barack Obama, President Obama. And they don't know who Lilly Ledbetter is.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to know.
She's the sort of extraordinary, ordinary woman behind something incredible.
Of such modest means, a beautiful, ordinary woman from Possum Trot, Alabama.
How did you get into, to play a real life hero like that? How did you get to hang
I've played so many vast characters and a lot of unsavory characters, but playing a real, true American hero, it was truly a privilege. And every day on that set, I had to realize I need to stop the idolatry. I have to actually become her, be her, show her in all her the pain and agony and the physicality. Everything had to come through, and it was tough. Very tough, but it's one of my proudest moments in my life.
You're representing so many women in Hollywood right now who are crushing it. That's what's happening right now. There have been women sitting across from us on this couch. Cheryl Lee Ralph was here. Jamie Lee Curtis was here. Jodie Foster.
And I'm sitting on the same couch.
But one by
they feel
one,
that about
I think these women and you're obviously in the group, are saying, like, we are now hitting it in another way at this age.
40 is nothing. 50 is 50, 60. we're the hot girls in Hollywood.
Yes. I mean, don't you feel like that? What a blessing that is, and that's changed, right? That feels like that's new,
and that's why I feel Lily's time has come. You know, we haven't told a true American story in a long time.
Yeah.
We've had Silkwood, we had Norma Ray, Aaron Brockovich.
Yeah.
This is that. I mean, we all want to have sexy, cool parts and all, but we sometimes just have to tell these stories of great women.
Can we just say, speaking of great women, your mother, who I knew very well when I lived in New Orleans.
Well, Miss WWL.
Miss WWL. That's your mom, Jackie Clarkson. She was on city council for years, president, did all the things. You came from a strong woman, and so clearly.
She was a remarkable, who went to work at 40, selling real estate to pay for 5 college educations, grew up very middle class, went to public schools, you know. And then she got into real estate, and she went into the state legislature, and then became president of the city council under the great mayor, Mitch Landon. Great mayor. And never left that city during Katrina. My mother was a powerhouse.
By the way, she's a force.
A force.
She was a force.
And so are you.
Really was.
And so are you.
I love her so much.
Thank you, Patricia. Thanks for coming to see us.
What a treat.
All right. Lilly makes its world premiere at the Hamptons International Film Festival. It happens this Thursday.
Coming up next.